Okay guys, today I'll be showing you a different version of the Backfire build. This one will be paired with the Umbra Initiative. For the specialization, I'll be using the firewall. And the reason I'm using the firewall is because I'll be using the striker shield. And for the firewall, you get the striker passive talent. The striker shield boosts the damage of the user and all allies behind them, based on the number of enemies in front of them. So off the bat, you'll be getting a boost in damage just by using the shield. And of course, you get to burn enemies with the flamethrower. Let's move on to the build. Let's look at the modifiers being used with the build. For the active modifier, we're using Assault Link. That gives us a plus 5% weapon damage for every non-red core equipped. Let's go down to the passive modifiers. We're using Loaded Up. 25% of your critical hit chance value is added as critical damage while at tier 5 in firearms. We have extra padding, gain plus 5% protection from elites per blue core while at tier 5 in stamina. And the last one, safety first. Hazard protection is increased by 7.5% for each stamina tier. Let's go down to the gun. I'm using the Backfire with SMG damage, crit chance, and damage to armor. If you can get damage to target auto cover, that'd be great. The Backfire talent, payment in kind. Dealing damage to enemies as a stack of 2% critical hit damage, up to 100 stacks, lasting 10 seconds. On reload, apply a 10-second bleed to yourself, which deals 0.5% armor damage per stack. You will not be affected by bleed, since we're going to be stacking bleed resistance and hazard protection. For the secondary gun, we're using the Huntsman. And for those of you who don't know, you get the Huntsman by killing all the hunters in Brooklyn. This one has assault rifle damage, health damage, and damage to target out of cover. Comes with a talent, Perfect Frenzy. For every 8 bullets in the magazine capacity, gain 3% rate of fire and 3% weapon damage for 9 seconds when reloading from empty. For the mods, I'm using the 10% crit damage mod, plus 20% bonus rounds, 5% crit chance, and 10% crit damage. For the mask, we're using one Yawl piece, the Hollow Man mask, and that gives you 10% hazard protection. Comes with armor, health damage, and we rolled hazard protection on it. And we're using a 9.7% bleed resistance mod. For the backpack, we're using the Memento, and it comes with weapon damage, armor, and bleed resistance. And the talent, Kill Confirmed. Enemies you kill drop a trophy on death. Collecting trophies provides both a short and long-term buff. The first of which scales with the number of core attributes equipped and lasts 10 seconds. Plus 5% weapon damage, plus 10% bonus armor, and plus 5% skill efficiency. For every trophy collected, gain an additional plus 1% weapon damage, plus 1% skill efficiency, and plus 0.1% armor regeneration for 300 seconds. Maximum 30 stacks. Going down to the first Umbra Initiative piece, the chest piece. For the 4 Umbra, we get 15% crit chance, 30% reload speed, and 4 piece, you get From the Shadows into Light talent. While in cover, gain 10 stacks per second, up to 50. Each stack will give you 1.2% crit damage increase and 0.4% RPM. Buff does not apply while shooting from cover. While out of cover, agents lose 2 stacks per second at normal speed and 1 stack per second if sprinting. While out of cover and in combat, gain 10 stacks per second up to 50. Each stack will give you 0.8% armor regen when it is consumed. So with the Umbra Initiative version, plays a little differently from the Striker. With the Striker, you build stacks by shooting. With the Umbra, you build stacks by staying in cover. And of course, the Striker gives you way more stacks than the Umbra, but this is the one way to play. For the chest piece, we have armor, hazard protection, and a 9.7% bleed resistance mod. For the holster, we have weapon damage and hazard protection. If you can get one with armor and hazard protection, that'd be great. For the gloves, we have armor and hazard protection. For the knee pad, also armor and hazard protection. For the skills, we're running the Revive Hive and the Striker Ballistic Shield. Let's look at the mods for the Striker Ballistic Shield. We have the 8% shield health mod, 5% holstered regeneration mod, and plus 8% active regeneration mod. Let's go to the stacks. Weapon damage, 101,000. Crit chance, 64. Crit damage, 60. For hazard protection, we're sitting at 70%. And bleed resistance, 99%. And that's it for the build, guys. This is just another way of running the Backfire without getting hit by the bleed. And if you like the video, drop me a like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next one.